tell me that you don't wanna leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't wanna spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, yeah. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. Yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat. Yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, yeah. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're my baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. All of your love.
Hey, everybody.
Your eyes tell me that you don't wanna leave.
It is Tea Talk with your girl. Good morning. Hey. How y'all doing? Let me know if the mic sound nice. The mic sound nice. Let me know. Okay, I see G Tina put a 1 in the chat. Thanks, babe. Thanks for the mic check. Good morning to y'all. How y'all doing this morning? It is Sunday morning. Yes. It's a great morning. Hey, Lillian K1. Good morning. Happy Sunday to you. G Tina, Tea Talk member, Lady Maud. Welcome in the building. Shout out to all the Lady Mauds. Shaquanda, good morning. The fabulous Linda Greer, T Bona, Tea Talk members, Cece, Tea Talk member, Patrina Winters. I do have your you're right. I mixed it up with something else. So we good. One Jamie, good morning. Good morning. I'm talking about our text from yesterday. Regina Phillips, Tea Talk member, Lady Maud, Carlotta Passmore, good morning. Thelma Little, Tea Talk member, Charlene Wheeler, Tea Talk member, CDW, Denise Ranger, good morning. Crafting and Conversations with Yaya, nice to see you. Top of the morning right back. Celeste Brickle, welcome in here. Miss Mary Willis, good morning. Alyssa Triplet, Leah's grandma. Tea Talk members, good morning. All these ones, thank y'all so much. Chocolate Drop, good morning to you. Tracy Hunt, good morning. Good morning. Kim Jones, hey, how you doing? Lady for the JBs, good morning. Beverly Childs, Tea Talk member, hey. Reba, good morning. Good morning. Hey, Sonny J. Welcome up in here, y'all. Welcome up in here. Y'all heard my grandson? He is on one this morning. And they don't know I'm live. Otherwise, they probably would be quieter, but they just about to eat breakfast. So they kids. I let them be. Mm-hmm. So welcome to me and my family. Okay. I told them to keep the cameras on the kids, but they don't be listening to me. Them kids funny as hell. Mm-hmm. They be funny as hell. It ain't all about working out. You got little kids that can't work out, put their ass on there too. Make videos of them too. Ooh, child. Hey, I wish I could wake up still with the energy of a kid. Girl, they be on one. You hear me? Because they been up. I've been hearing them. But now they upstairs about to eat and all that good stuff. That's what it is, Reba. House full of life, child. And I tell you, they give me life. Keep me young, child. Yep. I just woke up and I went outside and it was cold out there. My fingers was cold. And I said, oh, Lord, I ended up buying all these gloves for the kids, child. All these went on and sent, they don't really need them down in North Carolina, but I'd still send them some if I send the other ones. So I done bought a boatload of gloves this morning. Just because I wanted to walk that dog. And baby, when I tell you my hands was nippy, I said, oh, hell no. I don't want them standing at the bus stop with the damn fingers cold. And there's so many of them. Child, I don't know what made my kids have all these kids, but okay, they here. Who child, but I couldn't have did it. Because I didn't want kids. I didn't want kids at all, to be honest. And then when once I got to 4, I was happy. I was like, okay, no more kids. I'm good. I ain't having no more kids. And that number 5 slipped right on in. About 6 years after I said I wasn't having no more. Well, he ain't slipping, but I guess his daddy slipped in. Y'all get what I'm saying. Anyway, we had another kid, number 5. Nobody could have told me I was gonna have 5 kids and do well at being a mom. I might add. So a job I didn't even want, I did good in. Here in Minnesota, I always have a lot of gloves because you never know who's gonna need them. Girl, I bet. But shoot, I don't like being cold. So that little bit, what's going on out there now, it didn't feel good. What you doing? What you looking for? You looking for a spot to lay down? Well, lay down then. Down. Mm-mm. Mommy working. Mm-mm. Nope. I can't change my mind. Yep. So anyway, y'all, that's about it this morning. I done been up long enough to go outside, take this dog out, go shopping, and now here we are. Uh-huh. Here we are. Child, I don't know if any of y'all watch Selling Sunset, but I do. Oh my gosh, why is it so good this season? Oh, I fell asleep yesterday. I got to go back and rewatch one of them episodes because maybe they didn't fire one of the girls and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. I don't know if anybody ever watched that show, but I do. It's like one of the number one shows on Netflix. Selling Sunset, they selling those expensive ass houses over there and selling a whole lot of drama to go with it because half them damn women don't get along. So it's one side versus the other side. It's crazy. It's wild. And uh, I binge watched a little bit of that yesterday. That was pretty good, but I did fall asleep on it. But that's about all I did yesterday. I was tired. Hey, Karen. All right, welcome in here, Venice Rankin. Y'all mainly get a lot of snow, but Minnesota knows how to move it around. But in my opinion, I think Chicago is colder than Minnesota. Yeah, I be the temperature. I never been there, but they say it's cold up there. My son that's here, Anthony, he lived in Vermont for I think he might have been up there a year and a half. But I went there a couple times, and baby, when it snowed up there, it snowed. But let me tell you something. When I because my grandson had to have surgery, and so I was going regardless. So when I went up there, it was like they had just had this big snow. But when I got there, because I'm thinking they must be a lot like Minnesota because y'all get the snow, y'all know how to deal with the snow. Baby, them roads was so clean. They didn't call no school. Baby, they cleaned them roads. You hear me? When I say them roads was clean, but you could see all the snow they have. When I got to my son's house and I saw, because he had to get his own stuff out. Oh man, you could really see it was bad. Oh, but you couldn't tell on the roads though. I didn't have no problem getting around up there like I would have down here because the snow had like just fell. So I was thinking when I got there, I was like, "Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to deal with this snow." No, wasn't hardly no snow. We got around good everywhere. So I think the people that have snow, they damn sure know how to clean it. I haven't watched the new season yet, but I like shows like Selling Sunset. Oh my gosh, Kim, I love it. That's one of my favorite shows. I just never talk about it up. Oh Lord, Miss Mary says she was up with Drop the Tea last night, got a hangover and can't go to church. You know that I had when I was up last night, I looked for her because I was up at about 10:45 last night and she wasn't live. So I said, Lord, she must go live real late. So I went on back to sleep because I did get up about 10 something last night. And then I went to check to see if she was live and she wasn't live. So I said, oh, ha ha ha. It wasn't. It wasn't that many in there. He went up there for a job. hmm My son was working for Walmart. He was a manager at Walmart. So he wanted to get out of this district and try something different. Um, and he went up there for the job. hmm Yep, he went up there for the job. So that's why I think he came back. And he didn't stay there long. It was there was hardly nobody that looked like them. Uh-huh. And so both sons would, because both of my sons went there. Because at that time, my middle son was going where the older boy went. They were just that close. So if he moved, he would move and he would find a job there. Wherever my son went, he went. And then this last time my son came back to Maryland because they had went, Lord have mercy, they went Delaware, Vermont. There was one more place they went. But anyway, when they got back to Maryland, my middle son was like, "That's it. I ain't leaving no more. It was fun, but I'm not going no more." And so he settled down over there in Aberdeen, where my son's last Maryland Walmart was, Aberdeen, Maryland. So that's that. But yeah, he was only there for that damn job. Trust me. He wouldn't have chose that place. Anyway, y'all, we here this morning to talk some trash, and we is well over the 10-minute mark. Okay, we is well over the 10-minute mark. Now, y'all know Layla Ali had did her little second part, and I told y'all we was going to talk about it over here, and here we are this morning. But not only that, Geisha 305, she done got in the chat and she done read it down. And I like the way she read Clarissa down, so I'm always gonna share her little raps or whatever because I think she do an amazing job. And so I wanted to share that. And yeah, so and then Clarissa had clapped back at Layla. And Geisha didn't read Layla or Clarissa down, but I guess kind of Clarissa, but she really went on the Breakfast Club. She went in on Jess and Charlemagne, and I guess it was DJ Envy. I didn't hear Lauren LaRosa say anything, so I don't know. I don't really watch the Breakfast Club, but sometimes some clips might come up from the Breakfast Club, and I may talk about them, but I don't really watch the show, so I don't know if Lauren's still there or not. But Lauren wasn't in Geisha's read down or roast or whatever. It's a roast, right? I think it's a roast. I think she came on at 10 something. Her grandchild had visited. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. She love that grandbaby girl. That's her first one. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's her first grandbaby. She love that little grandbaby. You hear me? Hey, good morning, Marisa. Yeah, she love that little grandbaby. I like selling Tampa as well, but Netflix didn't renew for another season. Uh-uh. I think they did renew selling the OC because it's another one, but I haven't really been able to get into that one to like on Selling Sunset. I know all the people. I know the people. They even got Nick Cannon baby mama on there. I ain't crazy about her, Bree. I don't really like her. The only time they'll close the schools down in Minnesota is the windshield, so the kids don't have to stand on the bus. But other than that, by the time you wake up, the streets are clear. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, thanks, Sonny. Yeah, they better work hard. That's what I raised them to do. Work hard, mind your business, drink water, mind your business, and don't take your black ass to jail. Cause I ain't coming. And they so far so good. Nah, they good kids. They really are good boys. Thank God for that. Depending on where you live in the suburbs, even the sidewalks are done. Wow, that's amazing. Not here, babe. Not here. Let me just tell you that. Not here. Okay. Okay, New Orleans diva. I'm gonna remember that. I'm gonna try to remember that and call you by that. Um, um, no sidewalks don't be done here. That's why we get snow days. Cause they not ready. They not ready. We get 5 inches of snow. I know I'm staying home. I'm staying home. That's it. I ain't gonna go to work because they ain't gonna be able to get the sidewalks clean. So the kids can't walk to school, and that's why. But sometimes the kids might like if we get like 5 inches, the kids might got to stay home one day, and then the next day they'll tell me I gotta go to work, but the kids gonna still stay home because all the area for them to walk to school ain't ready yet. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And when spring is coming, the first day they get a 40-degree weather. Pretty kids got on shorts. What? Uh-uh. No, ma'am. Hey, Juicy Moo Moo. Good morning to you. Uh-huh. You said good morning, everybody. Yes. So, let's go ahead. Let me see. I'm trying to figure, do I want to do Geisha first or uh I think we should do Layla first so that everybody can let me put it in. Let me see. Now y'all know I sped it up because we ain't gonna be so be ready to listen. Oh, we talking about Clarissa the mechanic. Wait a minute, not the mechanic. Not the mechanic. I'm not I cannot with y'all sometime. Not the mechanic. Now how she get that name? What she done did, y'all? How she get the mechanic name? This lady got enough names, I tell you that. Clarence,
If you haven't already watched part
mechanic,
one, I suggest you go back and do so. So you'll
all that. Oh, child. Clarissa's the mechanic now. Okay, y'all is in here with me. All right, here we go.
understand why I needed to go to these lengths to lay the truth out once and for
Is
all.
that too
For
fast?
years, I've been characterized as unsupportive, as being a hater, envious of her success, and as someone who disrespects.
Is that too fast, y'all? Do I need to slow it down some? Because it's kind of fast. Oh, Lord, Juicy, she done blocked you. She don't like the truth. She don't like the truth. It is too fast. Okay, that's what I thought. Because I was like getting ready to go dizzy over here my goddamn self. I was like, hold on now, T-Talk. You going to have everybody fucking head aching. All right. This should be better.
Affected her so badly. Now, in part one, I discussed the past. What was said from both of us on both sides. I showed the brunt of what came out of each of our mouths. Nothing was twisted, nothing was taken out of context, just the truth of what was said. I also showed how she even tried to use my father's name to discredit me. Pretty unthinkable. Hopefully, you went and watched the full versions of the clips I shared in part one, just as I suggested, because they're on YouTube. Now, I want to take just a second to thank.
Now, how many of y'all did watch part one? Because I know we did over here. We watched part one over here. CDW, this is Laila's last YouTube video. This is Laila's last YouTube video. Clarissa didn't come back from this video. She made some posts, which I shared one of them, and I have another one. This is, okay, good. This is part two, y'all. This is part two.
Those of you that left supportive comments. Even if you judge the situation wrongly and see the truth now, I understand how it may have seemed. Multiple people have reached out to me privately, sharing their experiences, and are so relieved that someone finally exposed the truth about how she operates. I know you know my style by now, facts versus feelings. Like I said in part one, I'm not about the he say, she say. I've stayed focused on the exact allegations that were made against me, and I showed you the directly related receipts. Now part two is about the present. She always repeats the same tactic.
So y'all heard what she said right there. That's like a dig. Because she didn't watch Clarissa's video. And she said, I stayed focused, but it's really facts. Because she said, I stayed focused on the matter at hand. She didn't go back and try to drag other people in like Clarissa had Ronda Rousey and, you know, some other people who she tried to use as an example, but because she couldn't show us where Laila attacked her. She never used any examples of Laila coming at her, but yet her vision that she wanted everybody to get was that Laila was attacking her. Right? Oh, you mean her third video? No, I didn't watch that one. She got a part 3. I didn't watch that yet. No.
It's just in a new situation. We're dealing with the same person who plays the victim card, makes up lies, deliberately twists my words, and creates a false narrative. Look, she fooled the public before, so she feels like she can just keep it going. Now, before I get into part 2, let me just remind you who we're talking about here.
Jump right to it since you brought her up. Laila Ali.
I always knew that Laila was intimidated by me, you know, and she may have not ever said nothing, but I always knew that she questioned who was the better fighter between me and her. Because I have a better amateur background and now a better professional background. So I know that she always kind of felt a little threatened, but from when I first met her, I always knew that, you know, she don't love boxing.
What does being the GOAT mean to you? Of course, it got all the accomplishments and, you know, all the belts and everything like that, but it also means, like, to me, just making a blueprint for the women that's coming up behind me, the original way.
Wait, so what's the blueprint that she making? Is her blueprint to go in married men's DMs and then go flying them around and go pick on retired boxers to try to make a name for herself? Because let's be clear, the person who would benefit the most from a fight with Laila Ali and Clarissa Shields is Clarissa Shields. She's the up-and-coming fighter. Laila gonna go back home and get in her corner and live her life. And this girl gonna take that fight and use it, win, lose, or draw. Exactly, Miss Murray. She is doing the most, messing up her reputation. But this is not the blueprint. The blueprint, maybe in your earlier years, the blueprint might have been the blueprint. But now in these latter years, you're not the blueprint. I did see that one. I thought he meant, she meant another type of video, but I saw the trip back down memory lane, and at least about 80 y'all sent it to me. So thank y'all, because I didn't know that she had posted it, but I started getting it in my DMs over on Instagram. So yes, I have watched that. I love that. And we can watch that too as well for those who haven't seen it. That seems to be it. Yeah, this girl want to benefit off of Laila.
You know, there's a lot of girls who use boxing to promote their with their modeling career. to be in a magazine or something. But I use boxing for boxing, and it promotes. And boxing is my brand. It's just like I'm not trying to use boxing to promote something else to help me with something else.
I'm really building a blueprint where I can tell other girls, like, listen, if you do this, this is what can happen. Yeah. If you build your brand like this is the direction that it can go. If you build it like that, it can go this way. I feel like I just want to get, like, somehow, if it can be figured out, what is it that the brands look for in an athlete to where I get the $20 million payday to represent, one of these big brands or something like that. You have to have like I don't know if it's a certain look or a certain tone or a certain,
I think if you
story,
just continue to be you.
Of course, being like a great person, being a great role model. Marshall a bitch, that's it. She's a bitch, and she's gonna keep being one. She's a hater. She wish she was me. She wish she had the belts, the gold medals, and she don't want to be me. She wish she was black and everything. It's just sad.
I tried to tell her in the past, brand deals don't come from pretending to be someone you're not. They come from character, integrity, and consistency. That's the work she needs to do. So while she...
And that's the work she not doing. That's the work she not doing. This girl is not a role model for boxing. She does not focus on boxing. She focuses on being out in the spotlight. She wants to go viral. She wants to be known for being with Papoose. That is her goal. Her goal now is Papoose. I need the world to see me with this lady husband. I need her to know I won. That's her goal. Because people always say, why y'all don't go after Remy? Listen, Remy ain't out here flossing with no man. I seen Remy ever since that fucking fugazi they did on the internet, her and Papoose. Remy posted some pictures of her and that dude, Easy. And I ain't seen Remy with that man, Easy, since I posted them back when they went to the Eagles game. And guess what? Remy did not post his ass. He posted Remy. Remy not running around here flaunting this man, if that is her man. Because I don't know. Is it her man or did they have just a thing? I don't know what's going on with her. She might be where I am in life, but maybe he just her fucking maintenance man. Maybe once she left Papoose, she said, I don't want no man no more. But I'm at the place where I want a maintenance man now. I ain't got there yet, but one day I might. But that's what happened. So he might be just somebody that come by and, every once in a while, squirt and go on home. I don't know if that's her man. But what I do know is I don't see her flaunting Easy all over the internet. If you go to Papoose page, this young lady is all down his page. If you go to her page, that's all you see. They even got a page together, Papoose and Clarissa. That's a married man. Girl, that's not good character. Sorry, not sorry.
Tried to paint my success beyond the ring in a negative light. The truth is, I've accomplished what I set out to do in the ring, and I moved on to build a life and a career using all of my other talents. Now she's acting as if she's an expert on how to build a brand, mentoring others on it as if she has all the answers, when in reality, she's still trying to figure it out for herself. And she's doing this because she wants to figure out how she needs to look, how she needs to act, how she needs to talk, who she needs to become in order to make some money and get some brand deals. Okay, let's get into this. She's decided to once again call me out with a $15 million challenge. She's using the same playbook as last time, taking something I said, twisting it, and turning it into a false story, then going on a PR campaign to promote it. Let's take a look at how this all came about. I recently co-hosted a historic women's boxing event on Netflix, the Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano trilogy fight in Madison Square Garden. Millions of views.
Okay. Where y'all at? Let me see what y'all saying. They need to take her to church and throw her in the altar for prayer. Something, because this ain't it. And every time y'all see Remy, I don't know about y'all, but Remy be by herself. Beautiful, too, I might add, but always by herself.
Viewers tuned in, and there were great matchups on the undercard. Now, after the event, I did an impromptu interview to discuss the fighters and how electrifying the night was for women's boxing.
Both of the ladies have so much to be proud of. They're both great warriors. This is a big night in women's boxing. Hopefully, it's just the beginning.
And she threw a 1-2 every single time, but that 1-2 was going like straight and she was right over here.
I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. No, that's where you're going with it. We can easily pick either of them apart, right? But the thing is, I think Amanda's trying to just be busy. I'm almost done, guys. Last question.
Yeah. Last one, Clarissa Shields. There's rumors that you're going to come back and fight. What? Everybody's talking about it.
The rumor that I heard was that I said that unless somebody had 15, 20 million, don't even call me.
Turkey had that money. Turkey didn't.
I said, unless somebody calls me and says they have it, we're not even going to have a conversation. I'm not trying to come back and fight. But if someone offers that kind of money, I would actually have to think about it. Thank you.
I want to make sure everybody heard what she said. She said, the rumor was that I said I would come back to fight for 15 to 20 million. But I wasn't thinking about coming back to fight. Wasn't even on her mind. Wasn't even on her mind. But all of a sudden, and who didn't hear her say the rumor? The rumor. That's what that lady said. It was a rumor, okay? The Miss Jayla says, I think he's pacifying the side chick with all that. Because why isn't he divorced yet? Why? Why? That's the question, Miss Jayla. Why he not divorced yet? Don't make no sense. Tay said, we heard it, but did Clarissa ask her? She ain't heard. She heard it, Tay. But guess what she did? She made that shit what she wanted to make it, right? She made it about her and what she wanted to hear. She didn't want to hear what the hell Laila said. She wanted to hear what the hell she said.
Unfortunately, what I didn't find out until later was that the questions that I kindly answered were going to be turned into a calculated headline created for clickbait. Not the first time this has happened. Ever since I retired from the boxing ring, I've received offers to come back. Everything from exhibitions to fighting whoever I want and me naming my price. I've never really been just sitting around seriously trying to come back to boxing. I have a TV hosting career. I speak on stages around the globe. I have successful companies that I own. I'm a wife, a full-time mom. I'm raising teenagers. I'm busy and fulfilled. During that Quick Fight blog interview, I addressed the rumor that the interviewer brought up. He had his facts wrong, so I corrected him and I said I wasn't trying to make a comeback. But if somebody offered me $15 to $20 million, I would have to think about it. Who wouldn't? That's a lot of money. But saying that I would think about it and saying I would actually do it is not the same. Words matter. After he posts the video, he starts sending my business partner text messages, literally trying to negotiate a fight without my knowledge or consent, while at the same time, my team was being inundated with a barrage of emails and text messages and calls from her team trying to make a fight. Now at this point, it started to feel like a money grab scheme. Next thing you know, about 6 days later or so, the same fight blog puts out the fake check video. You can go watch it on YouTube.
What's up, Laila? You trying to fight? I'm the GOAT. I got 50 million up right now. Where you at? Speaking of GOAT, have you tried my new GOAT seasoning? It's knockout blends with spices and herbs. Don't try to get quiet now. Yeah, that's what I thought. Have you guys seen my new cooking show? Episode 2 drops on Friday. Meet me in the ring. Honey, I already got one of those. You know what? I'll find someone else to fight. Who want a piece of me? Oh, my ears are regan.
That was hilarious when I saw it, and that's exactly what's been going on. And you know what, Rose?
She ain't never lied. She ain't never lied. That thing right there was a great indication of what is going on right now out here with this damn girl. This is what she been doing all the time. Yes, it was funny, and it was exactly what is going on. She ain't never lied. That's why she couldn't even get mad at the girl, because she was right. The girl was right. The girl was right. Hey, Miss T, welcome up in here. That little girl's video had me cracking up. Lord, not this on God's Good Sunday. Hershey. Yes, girl.
That super talented young lady is a comedian. You can go check out her Instagram page. And that was her perception of the situation. She's actually a fan of both of us. You can go to her page and see that. She wasn't taking sides. She's just doing a funny reenactment of what she perceives to be going on. And this is exactly why it's so important to me that we carry ourselves in a respectable manner, because young girls are always watching us. So while all of this foolishness was going on, I was overseas on summer vacation with my family. She was once again calling me out, twisting the story of what I said on the fight blog. Then she says it was another golden opportunity.
I was very shocked to still see her even speak of me, speak of me, speak of me.
There goes the twist. I did not speak of her or mention her in that interview.
I've been let that dream go of fighting her a long, long time ago. But when I seen that, I'm like, you know what? Another golden opportunity to make a fight with me and Laila Ali. Got it. If she wants 15 million, we got 15 million. Take the 15 million and come get your ass whooped.
Do you think she even wants to fight you, or do you think that she just threw that number out there just to save face?
In a way, sometimes I think she tried to price herself out. But it was like, it's better if she just don't say anything about that. You know, it's better if she say, oh, I'm retired, I'm the best. You know, be on that high and mighty high horse that she's always on and stay on that. When you get off that high horse and now you realize that you're normal, because you are. She wants to try to make it still seem like she's somewhat relevant in women's boxing.
Oh my gosh, I didn't mention her. I clearly said I wasn't interested in making a comeback, okay? But she's
He said, since you brought her up like you do as usual, said Layla said, I was busy, and then here she comes again. All the time, all the time, all the time. Wait. I remember Rhonda talking all that mess and got her ass kicked in the first round by an amateur. Period. Clarissa trying to rewrite history. Y'all had the mic off. It's on now. I understand that boxers talk a lot of mess, but Clarissa talked out of both sides of her neck. Yes, she's obsessed with Laila Ali. Say it again. That poor baby got low comprehension. It's something wrong, Tay. It's something wrong. At this point, Laila just needs to stop responding. Clarissa the mechanic is coleslaw 2.0 delusional. Now that's a good one to keep there for a minute.
Out here running her own storyline once again. It was never gonna stop. Let me just say this. There is no way in my prime, with all the accolades, that I'd be trying to prove that I'm the greatest by being obsessed with fighting a nearly 48-year-old retired fighter who's been out the ring almost 20 years, while in the same breath claiming that she's irrelevant and she's untalented, while simultaneously coming up with $15 million for her within a matter of about 6 days. Please make it make sense. So she continues on her one-woman show, proceeding to try to bait me out of retirement.
Now, y'all know that if that ain't a read, that's a read. I'm sorry. How you trying to fight this 48-year-old woman that you say is a nobody, but you went and gained $15 to $20 million for her in 6 days? Houseway. She ain't nobody, but you out here running around talking about fighting her when all these other fighters who are out here in the boxing world, you ain't bothering them, but yet you trying to track down Laila Ali, almost 48 years old, because you got something to prove, because you got a point to make. You got a point to make, and now you want her to come out. Exactly, Tay, chasing clout. And then she want to make pretend Laila want to be attached to her name. Why would Laila want to be attached to you, a side chick, when she a whole wife? She is a whole wife. Why would she want to be attached to your image, girl? Wives don't play that game. Wives don't play that game. When I see people married, praising you, child, please. You and Papoose? Yeah. They better question themselves, because you slid in Papoose DM and he wanted everybody to know. Remember when you sat up there and said, Pap came after you? Nah, he said, nah, she slid in my DM, embarrassed you. Yeah, embarrassed you. That man got her out here trying to make money. Laila just need to take her championship belt and tap her on her ass like that little girl she's acting like. Papoose won his 30% off the mechanic. Girl. This foolish girl needs to get some class since beauty has bypassed her. Oh, Lord, I got to proofread. Daps. Papoose is hyping this poor girl up. He's pimping her out. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. They say the man pimping her out.
She's on social saying that she's the greatest now and she's going to put me on my back. She's going on national shows spewing her usual narrative and saying that I said that if she came up with 15 million, I'd return to boxing.
You come out and say, oh, the rumor I heard is if Clarissa got 15, 20 million, then I got your 15 million. Now what?
You call it a bluff. You call it a bluff, Clarissa.
So
yes,
wait a minute.
And we are still waiting to hear a response.
So wait a minute.
What would you be proving by fighting?
I got 15, 20 million, then
and saying that I said that if she came up with 15 million, I'd return to boxing.
You come out and say, oh, the rumor I heard is if Clarissa got 15, 20 million,
Now you mean to tell me this dumbass clown sit up there and said out of her own mouth that Laila said the rumor I heard was that if Clarissa had 15 or 20 million. So now she know it was a motherfucking rumor. And she's still over here talking out the side of her neck. Let's keep going.
Then I got your 15 million. Now what?
You call it a bluff. You call it a bluff, Clarissa.
And let me add right here that Shannon Sharp, you acting like a BAN because you knew it was a rumor and you is the host and you should have said, well, hold it. She said it was a rumor. But instead, you rather sit your sweet ass there and tell me, oh, you call a bluff. You call a bluff. Nigga, that girl called your bluff. $50 million worth of a bluff.
Yeah, and we are still waiting to hear a response.
What would you be proving by fighting and ultimately beating her if you went in there with her?
Just be proving to her that I'm a better fighter than her. That's all that really matters to me.
Do you realize now that this girl has been shadowboxing this whole time? I'm not in this with her. She has something to prove, not me. This is in her head.
It's about the disrespect that she gives toward me. And I worked my butt off to get to where I am without having a famous father to get to where I am and to raise the bar for women's boxing. That's my issue with her. And if we were to fight each other in our primes, I would have still won. I would have knocked her out.
Everyone knows this woman has not been able to bust a grape up until now. It's actually hilarious to hear her talk about knocking me out. She'd be better off saying she'd outbox me or she'd run me out the ring or something like that. But knock me out? Imagine that. No, really. Imagine that. Look, I get it. She's obsessed with my knockout percentage. But at this point, she needs to stop promising these knockouts and focus on her own strengths because that's not one of them. And that's okay. So I ignored her PR stunts the same way I always have. They never got a response from me regarding a fight. So then she decides to throw a couple more lies into the story.
Hey, Clarissa, how you doing there?
Laila and her representative has told us no. Like the answer is no. She doesn't want to fight, and that's fine. I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? I understand that she's scared. I'm moving on with my career again. I'm happy that she said no. I really didn't have to put the pause on her anyway. You know, she wants to be like in the public and keep her name tied to mine because I'm young and popping. But I'm Clarissa.
This girl says she young and popping. What the fuck is you popping but your coochie for that married man? What is you popping but your wallet again to that married man? What is you popping? What the fuck is you popping though? And why would Laila ever have to attach herself to you? She is Laila motherfucking Ali. Okay? Every belt you got in your house got her face on it. Every single belt in your house got her face on it. I just want to remind you.
Right now is my time, and she wants to keep her name connected to mine to keep, selling whatever she's selling.
Clout thing, using your name.
It's absolutely clout.
Do you think she's scared to fight you?
Laila is scared to fight me, and I would be scared to fight me too. I get it.
Now she knows I'm not afraid of her. Nobody is. AB fights at 130 pounds, and she was willing to face her. Franchon gave her a tough fight and has been calling her out ever since. She's 1-1 with Marshall, who's eager for a rematch. Gabriel's dropped her and has been calling her out too. Shadeja Green would be a great matchup, and she's on her hit list. Even MMA champion Chris Cyborg wants to step into the boxing ring to face her. 54-year-old Chevelle Hallback has been issuing challenges. Nobody is scared of her.
We're in a generation now where the women fight each other.
Yeah.
We don't duck each other. And back in her generation, that's all.
So all these people done call her out. And she don't want to fight these people. She just for Danielle little short ass. I mean, what is the point, girl? What is the point? You said Clarissa can't fuck with Remy, so she picking on other people. Look at Papoose face while she talking. I hope that's not even more ostrich. I love those birds. I don't know what she got on. You know it's something expensive. She always talking about that $90,000 watch on her wrist.
She did. So I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that's y'all champion.
Oh, but later that same day, wearing that same outfit, she says this.
She hasn't responded. He hasn't responded. And I feel like the answer is like a no.
All right, I know the lies. She never got an answer. I know they wanted to create this narrative that I was scared and she lost track of her message points for the day. He says I've been using her name to stay relevant because she's popping and I just want to keep my name attached to hers.
Laila Ali. 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 Laila. Me and Laila Ali. Laila Ali.
And I didn't respond to her stunts at all. Y'all know? Now you heard her say out her own mouth, she was moving on, that I was irrelevant. She didn't need me. She had so much going on, so many fights, so much money to be made. And I thought, great. But here she comes again.
Laila is first on my list. That's why I want first. Okay. Me and Laila has had some back and forth for some years now. And to me, there is no question about who the greatest woman of all time is. It's me.
Now, when did they have all this back and forth? When did they have all this back and forth? I did not see all this back and forth, y'all. She need to go back to the ring and have several seats. Period, poo. Papu looking like he doesn't want to be with her. He's not smiling when she talks because he probably know Laila will whoop her motherfucking ass. She is delusional. Papoose is embarrassed. Yes, she is jealous that Laila is pretty and light skinned. She's a reverse colorist. Ooh, Laila bought the receipts out on Clarissa and did. The amount of time she has said Laila's name seems stalkerish at this point.
The two, you say. Age difference, obviously. 17 years in boxing is a significant age difference.
I think even Laila Ali in her prime couldn't beat me in a fight.
How you ain't in her prime? You ain't in her prime. You see how dumb this girl is? Slow. Comprehension level is gone.
And I think that she is great. She is great. You know, I think that she can fight. She's a bigger woman than me. She's taller. Actually, she's 5'11". I'm 5'8", 5'9". And she has, I mean, it's 24-0, but her record is 24-0, 21 knockouts, I believe. My record is 17-0 with, I think, 3 knockouts. Listen, Laila, it's not no hard feeling. I just want to know who the best is. And the only way to...
She said Laila is 24-0 with 21 knockouts. And I'm 19-0 with 3 knockouts. Girl, you don't know which one is better? You really didn't go to school, did you? I think you must have had a problem in school because you just did the math yourself. You just told everybody. Now, we going to take that damn Olympic shit off because Laila didn't have the Olympics back then. They didn't have women's boxing in the Olympics. So take all them accolades out of here. And you ain't really fighting nobody. The people that she showed, when you going to fight them again? Because they almost beat your ass. Couple of them. They gave you a run for your fucking money. Couple of them. So what I want you to do is fight some of them girls again because they in your time and in your age bracket. Leave Laila alone. It would be nice if Laila could come and be a judge for one of them motherfucking fights. Because I'm going to tell you what you're going to fit and do. You're going to run your mouth so much till you're going to run yourself right up out of some jobs. You're going to run yourself right up out of some jobs. And I think you think running your mouth like that, keep saying you the best, you the best, you the best. You think you're going to be loud enough that somebody going to take Laila Ali's picture off that belt and put yours on it, but it's not going to happen. And even if they do, you still going to have to keep the ones you got with Laila's picture all over them. So stop it. Laila is a more mature, refined boxer, just like age one. I think she would knock Clarissa out in the first round. Seems like she was getting her ass tore up for her big mouth as a kid, and here we are. Clarissa is like a damn gnat.
Y'all for the best is to fight. We ain't gotta keep talking.
Now, let me put this in perspective. This was before she lost the hope that I might fight her. So she tried to speak more respectfully and polished, and she did what her team told her. But then 2 months later, the mask came off again.
That's not gonna happen.
Come on now, listen.
Did she turn the money down?
She did. Laila Ali is just Muhammad Ali's daughter. And
no, come on, we ain't gonna do that.
No, that is right.
Come on, Laila's a rumble though.
She can't rumble like Ann Wolf. I said who's the best from that era. Ann Wolf would have knocked Laila Ali out. You know, she would have knocked Laila oh so pretty ass out. Laila oh so pretty ass out. That's true.
Now that was the real her. I've never been concerned with who was regarded as the best or the greatest or who had the most accolades or titles. I really haven't.
You competed on so many high levels. What's it feel like to be an undefeated champ?
It feels good. I mean, anytime I think you work hard at your skill, you guys know how that is.
Absolutely.
And to be able to reach that level, you know, that peak of being one of the best, it's an amazing feeling. So,
or the best.
Yeah.
Or the best.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm happy just being one of. My father always said he was the best. That wasn't really my thing. My thing is I want to be the best in my weight class. I want to be undefeated, and I want to be a world champion. And those things I attain. So call it what you want to.
Amen.
So, yeah. I will say, becoming a WBC.
She said, call it what you want to. Okay. She said she ain't never been that girl. She ain't never been that girl. This is all Clarissa's thing. Knockouts mean she ain't waste no time tussling. None. So since Laila is bigger than her, she has reach over her too. Yeah, I think Laila would knock her out. But at the same time, I don't think Laila needs to come back. I mean, she's 47. Anything can happen. She got 2 kids to think about. Get hit in the head the wrong way, you know. Me now dealing with this stuff. Nah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Laila was the best in her time, and that's all it means. And her name is still ringing supreme. Like I said, her picture is on every belt that girl win. So anybody who win a belt, they're going to see this pretty face right here. That's it. That's all. She don't need to come back. She need to go ahead and live her life like she doing with her kids and her husband.
champion, like my father and so many greats before him, was an accomplishment that I will always be proud of. Every female fighter who wins a WBC title receives her belt with my face displayed on it. Now that truly is something special to me. So, did her plan work? Did she make me mad enough to come out of retirement after 18 years and start training again to make her dream of fighting me and having a big payday courtesy of Laila Ali come true? Absolutely not. After years of blatant lies and vile disrespect, making unsolicited negative remarks about me, questioning the legitimacy of my boxing legacy, and having the audacity to cross the line by disrespecting my deceased father, trying to use his name to discredit his daughter.
Listen, Muhammad Ali would never. Her daddy would never. Her daddy would never. Maybe she don't have that in her genes.
She will not be rewarded with the opportunity to share the ring with me or anything else. There's your answer. When I was still active, I held boxing in the highest regard. It's what I did full time. I put all of my energy and focus into it. I wasn't distracted, trying to do a little of this and a little of that. I was locked in, dedicated, disciplined, mastering my craft. I had the best of the best, excellent trainers, including Buddy McGirt, Roger Mayweather, Floyd Mayweather Sr., who all held me to a very high standard. Boxing is in my DNA, and it will always be my first love. Now, after all this she's put me through, I would never partner or collaborate with her on anything. Now, I've seen some comments from people saying—
That lady said she would never even collaborate with her on anything. So don't ask her. If you ask that child, then don't ask her. That's what she's saying. Okay? Laila paved the way for the girls to have a platform. Speak, Tay. Speak. Hey, Raymel. Good morning, T-Talk member. Laila, stand still. Boom. That's right. That's right. I'm over the age of 50. I look 30, but I'd be stupid trying to say I'm still 30. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Stay your ass home. Oh, so pretty Laila Ali. And you don't know what that man would or wouldn't do, but Laila does. That's why she gonna end up like Nikki. She's disrespecting the people who paved the way for her to come through. Hey, Pat Dyer, T-Talk member, welcome in here. Like I said, she's mad because Laila is pretty and powerful, and she just has a hard face. Ooh, child, a hard face. Who the hell want to have a belt for life with her face on it? Child, nobody. That's why they're not going to put it on there. She'll end up online spiraling out of control. That's why they're not going to put it on there.
She's been so quiet, ever since I put out part 1. Maybe she's finally going to take some responsibility and try to do better. But in reality, she's been running her same predictable playbook, misleading and deceiving the public. Her team has been busy trying to clean up the mess she's made over these years. They're literally running paid online ads with old footage of her signing her first contract and touting the Bible. Will she be taking any responsibility for her actions or just keep pretending? The bottom line is she crossed a line that can never be uncrossed.
Y'all didn't even know that was a publicity stunt when y'all seen it, did y'all? I didn't even think about it. I seen her post that thing and I was like, what's she posting that for? It all makes sense. It all makes sense. They try and make her look a certain way because they probably already told her that her being with Papoose is messing up her image, and she says she don't care. When ladies first came out boxing, I didn't think it was going to last long. But when Laila came out boxing, you mean? I didn't think she was going to last long, but she seemed to have been very serious. Yeah. I was about to say something bad. It's Sunday. Good morning, everyone. Just popping in for church. Hey, pray for us. Have the good service.
She showed me and the world who she really is. And like Maya Angelou said, when someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Now, just as I told her many years ago when she reached out to me for advice and I gave it to her freely, I encouraged her to build a brand on integrity and respect and surround herself with good people.
Laila Ali told me to build my brand, a good brand, and a brand that I want to represent and stand for, and he said have the people behind me who I trust, Laila Ali.
As a boxer, I was unapologetically confident and I believed I couldn't be beaten, and I proved it every time I stepped into the ring. As an entrepreneur, I've consistently carried that same mindset forward through the brand and the businesses that I've built from the ground up. Let's get real laser focused for a moment. It all started back in 2018 when I went on The Breakfast Club to promote my cookbook. Her record was 8-0 with 2 knockouts. Now remember, she and I were on good terms at the time. I even mentioned her and said nice things about her. Now during the interview, I was asked, would I make a comeback to boxing? I said I wasn't planning on making a comeback, and I didn't feel there was anyone out there who would give me a real challenge. That's how I felt. Well, she heard that and got in her feelings because she felt that I should see her as a challenge.
You know, her saying, oh, there's not nobody good enough at 168, my weight class, that could give her a challenge when I'm the number one in my weight class. And, you know, I'm just like, you know, nah. I mean, like, I'm the best female boxer that I've ever seen. And, you know, if Laila Ali wants to come back, we can rumble. We can go. You're not going to come back and beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this can happen. You know, I just don't like the disrespect. I never used her name to try to be like, you know, try to call her out of retirement. Especially like she talking about she come out of retirement, she just gonna beat me if she decided to. And people think that I start to beat her.
How did the relationship sour?
She goes on an interview and says, oh, I would come out of retirement, but there's no one good enough to give me a challenge.
So the one thing we both agree on is how this started. Now let me tell you why I didn't see her as a challenge. At the time, I had been retired from boxing about 11 or 12 years. 24-0, 21 knockouts, 5 world titles, right? I literally retired from boxing because I ran out of competition. It's public information. I would have to be inspired to make a comeback, and I didn't see anybody out there that I was inspired by, including her. I know she's an Olympic gold medalist, but let's not forget, in Olympic boxing, you're going up against amateurs, not professionals. I saw her fight as an amateur, and I saw her fight as a professional, and I didn't feel that she would be competition for me. In fact, you know what? Let me let her tell you exactly what I mean.
You mentioned you would knock breaks out.
Yes, I would.
You only have 2 knockouts in 10 fights.
Yep.
Why is that?
Because women only go too many rounds.
All of the women who have been collecting knockouts got them in 2-minute rounds.
That's the main reason. As you've seen from my last fight, me turning pro with only 10 fights, you have to learn how to fight as a professional fighter. And when I came from the amateurs to the pros, I thought everything was the same. I'm like, I'm gonna do the same stuff I did in the amateurs. But training with Coach John David showed me that amateur boxing compared to professional boxing and punching is completely different. Amateur boxing compared to professional boxing and punching is completely different. These last 2 years, he has shown me so much. And from when you see my fight against Hammer, we only worked together for maybe 6 months. And then you see my fight with Habazine, just the body shots, how I can pick my shots now, how powerful and sharp I am. All that had to be changed. So when it comes to the knockouts, one, I've stunned every girl I've ever boxed against out of my 10 fights. Toward the end of the round, middle of the round. But when they only have to get beat up for 2 minutes and then go back and rest for a minute, it's not enough time for me to break them down some more.
She's still trying to learn how to put her punches together. And
woo! Child, them was her own words. Them was her own words. Them was her words. She said she don't have enough time in the professional ring to beat the girls down like she did in amateur boxing. Okay? Laila didn't have a problem with it. You see what it is. 24-0 and 21 of them being knockouts. So she knows how to knock a bitch out. So while you running around and you talking all this stuff, for real, girl, I don't think you have enough. I just don't. That's just my opinion. In your own words, though. Your own words, not mine.
Fight like a professional. I've been knocking opponents out since my pro debut, my very first fight. I have more knockouts than she has wins. She started all of this with me because I didn't see her as a challenge for me. Here we are in 2025. And she's only added 1 more knockout. She's still trying to learn how to throw her punches and fight like a professional.
I think that I'm so good that I'm hard on myself because I should be knocking.
That lady said she added 1 more knockout. 1 more. 1 more.
These girls out. If I can go in there and win unanimous decisions, I'm always asking myself after the fight, why didn't you get the knockout? How come didn't the knockout come? I got all the skills and the power and everything. I just have to figure it out and put it all together. I would have knocked her out. I really want to become the full potential fighter that I want to be. Like, I think people now, like, you know, you talking about full potential, you got 13 real titles, like, how much more greater can you be? It's like, I can start sleeping people, you know? I can get some knockouts on my record.
Yeah, she can knock me out. Now, maybe someday she'll discover her own identity and who she is truly meant to be without riding my coattails or the Ali name. I am one of one, and this lane is closed.
Told you all.
I did this all myself. There's no camera crew here. There's no script writer. There's no hair and makeup. It's just me and my iPhone and my ring light. My setup. It was worth the simple gesture of creating a free YouTube page and Instagram page where I can house this content so the truth can live right alongside all the lies that have been spread all these years. I'm not monetizing my pages. This was never about a fight for me. If I would have simply said I wasn't going to fight her in the beginning, no one would have listened to the truth about what's really been going on all these years. I want the same media and blogs and content creators who are exposed to the lies to also see the truth. That's why I released my answer in this format. Thank you for watching and much love to you all. There's been a whole lot of talk about the possibility of me making a comeback to boxing. And
Who said now? Laila didn't just channel her father to him. Baby, she said what she had to say. She said that lady got too comfortable dragging her name. She was tired of that shit, okay? She said she was tired of that lady. Notice how she talked from the bottom jaw. Her reasoning is always off. Always. Always off. Laila is awesome. I think so. Straight and to the point. Yes. The thing is that, okay, so even after Laila put that out there and said she didn't want to fight this bimbo, this girl still came back saying, well, if she don't want to fight me, she should shut up. Didn't that lady tell you that she didn't want to fight you? How many ways do she need to tell you that she don't want to fight you? Do she need to put a message in a bottle, or maybe she need to hire a blimp? She need to put something in the sky. I mean, how do you want this lady to tell you that she don't want to fight you when she done already told you that she don't want to fight you? But right after Laila, here she come. Laila was never undisputed in no weight class. The accolades don't match the mouth. And she ran fast from Ann Wolf. The truth is getting louder and louder. 4-time world champion, and I'm 19-time world champion with less fights. Be for fucking real. She's mad I call her bluff. Girl, when did you call her bluff? She never challenged you. She never challenged you, sweetie. You did all of this because you wanted to ride her in her daddy name. Just like she said, you did all of this. Nobody came after you. You went after that lady. After that lady spoke her feelings, she got a right to say that she don't see you as competition. But you wanted it to be the competition. So then you start running around talking about how you can beat her ass. But she said she didn't want you for competition. That's what she said. Now that lady said she don't want to fight. That's what she said. She said the answer was no. You still running your mouth. I think there's another one too. Let me make sure I don't got two of them things. Because I could have sworn that child said something else too. Hold up. That might be it. Shout out to Zeta Girl for that. So I think that was enough right there. You said, Lord bless that lady, her trauma got her seeking validation from every direction. Child. Clarissa is the Venus D'Amelio of Living Color. She's something, child. She just want her to shut up because she don't want Laila putting out the truth. Well, the truth has been revealed, and Geisha, she had something to say about Geisha 305. Y'all know she made that song Pop Off about Clarissa. But she had something to say about the Breakfast Club. She kind of roasted them down because they watched Layla's video and they had basically said something negative and towards Laila, or basically trying to say Laila didn't even have to do that. She could have just shut up or whatever they said. I don't know. She didn't even say she didn't Clarissa as competition. She said she didn't see nobody. Right. She didn't call her name. Clarissa took it personal. Because she wanted to be known as the best or the baddest. Or I think back then she just was trying to attach herself to Laila. And now she's trying to pretend that Laila wanted to attach her name to her. But let's talk about it. I mean, Clarissa, you was a nobody back then. Nobody knew who the fuck you was. Really, a lot of people didn't know who you was till you started fucking that lady husband. So let's just talk about it. That's the truth right there. A lot of people did not know you until you start fucking that lady husband. Period. Period. Let me see. Clarence got the answer she didn't want. Move on, looking like a whole fool. immature and flaunting a man that still ain't divorced. Let her tell it. She all that. Exactly. Still flaunting that man. Let's check out what Geisha had to say, y'all. I like her roast.
Scrolling on Google and I run across the Breakfast Club input on Laila Ali's part 2 video. And after they get through playing like a little clip of Laila Ali, they call Laila Ali closure to all the drama, all the lies, all the allegations a rant. First of all, that lady didn't give a rant. That lady gave you a conclusion telling you she was not going to give that clout chaser a fight. And here it is, Jess Hilarious say, all that waited that long to give an answer.
Why is that so long to say no, yo?
Yeah, bitch. It was a calculated move. She sat back and watched this lady slander her, take clippings from a video stating that she suggested the $15 million fight, which she did not. She repeated what someone else said, that if she was to come back to boxing out of retirement, that she should tax them $15 million. Apparently, Jess Hilarious did not watch the part 1 all the way through. She did not watch the part 2 all the way through. Because if she would have watched it all the way through, she wouldn't have answered with such a Neanderthal answer. She wouldn't have been.
I'm up here talking my ass off. Child, listen, what I was saying was I agree with her. I don't believe Jess research watched. I think she saw a clip or two. There's no way you watched Layla's video and you would say it was a rant. Because it wasn't a rant. To me, it was factual. She laid all the facts out. She let everybody see what was what. And I believe what Geisha said too. It was calculated. She sit back and she let this girl run her mouth. She might have been thinking about fighting her. We don't know, but she might have said, "Let me lay in the cut first and see how she gonna run with this." Because it's true. You do talk shit. You do. So she might have said, "I'm gonna let her talk shit, then I'm gonna go ahead and accept and beat her ass." But instead, she saw what Clarissa was really about. And I just believe Jess probably ain't watched a goddamn thing.
A whole ignoramus on the Breakfast Club, and she clearly stated that there will not be a fight.
I still think it's gonna happen. I still think it's a play. I don't think you go on a rant for 2 rants, 2 parts to say, nah, this is not gonna happen.
I don't care what y'all hoping for, what y'all wishing for, what y'all think, because ain't nan one of y'all on that podcast Cleo, and Cleo was a fraud. So if y'all think y'all fortune tellers, y'all a fraud just like Cleo. The lady says she is not getting into no ring with no disrespectful ass woman that doesn't have any morals, that disrespects her father's legacy by disrespecting the daughter. And what Jess Hilarious' problem is, she one of the ones that slipped through the loophole too. Because I notice nowadays y'all let a lot of ignorant motherfuckers blow up and become famous, and she's one of them. Naturally,
Did that lady just say they let a lot of ignorant people get famous? Hey, D. Herford, welcome up in here. Is that what they said? Hey, Dot Willie. Hey, T. Booth. Blue Mom. Hey, y'all. Is that what they just said? Is that what she just said? I can't take Geisha.
Jackass is gonna represent jackass activity. Now, normally when I watch the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God can pinpoint when somebody is doing too much. She was doing less because her ass ain't do her research. She would have known that Clarissa Shields is a delusional ass woman that is begging for a fight to help build her reputation, to build her resume. If y'all gonna do any input on anything that's going on in society, I wish y'all to do y'all research. Because for Jess Hilarious to sit there and say, oh, Laila Ali too polished.
It's because it's too professional. She gotta talk some ish like Clarissa or like she did back in the day. She too polished.
She need to talk like Clarissa.
Now, why in the fuck would Jess Hilarious ever say that this lady should sound like motherfucking Clarissa Shields? Are you kidding me, Jess? Are you that fucking dense? Why would she ever want to sound like Clarissa Shields? Who the fuck would want to sound like Clarissa? Now, you'll get a fucking pass because you're a comedian. But now I'm starting to wonder.
But like a 12th grader reading out a 3rd grade book, bitch, everybody don't want to sound stupid. You can't embrace an intelligent woman defending herself after being slandered all over social media. You need to get your priorities together, sister girl, because nobody wants to sit here and listen to somebody defend somebody that is a compulsive liar. Jess Hilarious is a jackass, and she need to get Donkey of the Day on the Breakfast Club. So I'm scrolling on Google,
and I agree. She should have got Donkey of the Day on the Breakfast Club because Houseway. How? Oh, wait a minute, T-Booth. Don't come for me. That's how she described herself. T-Booth said, who's a comedian? Don't you have to be funny in order to be a comedian? Y'all, I'm screaming. I'm going to have to catch up later. Y'all, prayers for y'all. Thank you. Hey, I am Miss Missy. We all right. Just hanging out, talking trash. Jess must see herself in Clarissa. That's what it is. You know what? 4,000 Davis, that's exactly what it is. That's what it is. They talking like so she think it's okay. All of the ones on the Dresser Club, they are goofballs. Shit, I seen a clip yesterday from the Breakfast Club with you agree with whomever the lady is. I know that's right, Kim. That's Geisha 305. She a roaster, sort of like Tia. Oh Lord, don't let either one of them hear me say that. Because baby, they might roast my ass because they can't stand one another. At least the last time I checked. They will roast each other down in a fucking minute. Like Kaya. Oh, don't let Kaya hear me. Kaya, how you say her name? Clarissa Shields doesn't even open her mouth all the way when she talks. Hood recognize hood. There you go, Tay. Not the donkey of the day. Yes, the donkey of the day. Hey, April RN. Good morning to you. T-Talk member, how are you? She's speaking good knowledge. Baby, listen, Jess didn't make no sense what she was saying. It just didn't make sense what Jess was saying. Not to me, anyway. Shit, not to me. Breakfast Club, babe, just a bunch of clowns. Who knew who is Clarissa before she dated Remy's husband? She sounds so educated. That's uneducated. That's sad. That's my point, girl. Nobody knew you till you start fucking Remy's husband. Okay? I'm sorry. But who the fuck knew you before you start riding that lady husband dick? Nobody. Good morning, Ty. If Remy didn't out your ass, we wouldn't even be talking about you today. Well, we might be because of Laila. So if shit went the way it went, but nobody would even know you was talking shit about Laila if you wasn't over there messing with Papoose. Because that's why you are known really a lot now. That's why you go viral. Because people watching to see if you're going to say some shit about Remy. I'm telling you, that's what it is. Because everybody know you messing with that lady husband. They ain't got no divorce yet. Why they not divorced yet? Why are they not divorced yet? Let me see if I can get any word on it. Because I know he done filed. You filed the paperwork back in 2025. So you know you can file the paperwork, but did you serve her? Did you pay to have her served? Because you could file the paperwork. Yeah. Did she answer back yet? What's the holdup with the divorce? I think if Remy would have answered by now, we would know. The only way she gonna answer is if she gets served. Then she can answer back. You said, unfortunately, her downfall is going to be as loud. She really needs to just go back in the bushes. Baby, let me tell you. I'm trying to tell you. It ain't gonna be cute. It ain't gonna be cute. It definitely won't be cute. But I tell you what, she gonna be embarrassed if them two reconcile. I seen Pap out with the golden child update. Child, wait a minute. Let me pull that up. Y'all, why that little baby look just like Remy? OMG. I said, girl, you done stole your mama whole goddamn face. Now I know she looked like Remy, but in this little thing he got, where is it at? Of them out of Halloween, him and the golden child. Baby, this little baby look just like her mama. Look at her. If that ain't little Remy, look at her face, y'all. Look. That ain't nobody but Remy. Wait, is that my comment right there? Hold on. Sure was. Oh, man, I done messed up. Hold on. I noticed my comment and kind of, that baby look just like her mama, the golden child. Look. She looked just like her mama. I know who didn't comment on here. I ain't gonna say nothing though.
Hey.
You see your parents win. Start looking for your parents, guys. Start looking for mom.
I did see Papu.
Hey.
Baby, that little baby look just like her daddy. Her mommy. Sorry. Papoose wanted his wife to know how you got him. Who is her manager? Because they need her to be hushed up. Remy gonna let Clarissa pay for the divorce because Papoose got no money. I blame Remy for bringing her out. We should flood Remy page and ask her why did she mention this chick name. Yeah, she look good Halloween. That's what I'm saying. Remy don't be out here flaunting no man. She always be by herself, and she be looking good. Let's go see if she still got her Halloween stuff up. Yeah, there she go.
Stick in my pants, they trick a.
I ain't gonna be playing that music. I don't feel like fighting with YouTube. Look how good she look. Okay, Remy. And there you have it. Remy Ma. Beautiful. And he can go back home to that anytime. Well, I don't know about that. Wow, twins for real. But what I'm saying is they're still married, so they could always reconcile. I'm side-eyeing Papoose for being with Clarissa. It's obvious he is attracted to strong women, but it's just not a good look. I mean, does she have anyone in her corner to give her media training? And don't Remy have her own network coming out soon? It's already out. It's already out. Where is it at? I thought she had a, this might be it right here. No, this is a little long. She had a nice little Remy network thing.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Remy Ma. For those of you who may not be too familiar with me, you may have known or heard about me from my Grammy-nominated career with songs like Lean Back or All the Way Up with my brother Fat Joe, Conceited, whatever, things of that nature. And now I'm starting a new venture with Grammy Network. Yes, I'm going into the tech field, we broadcasting, and I will bring all of you guys in with me. If you have any completed content, I'm talking original content. It has to be yours. You have to own it. Don't come to me with somebody else loving it. Now you know what I mean? Just to show you guys how serious I am about it. All of my content will be on there. All of my music videos. Niggas and drug dealers and gang members with tattoos with a big flick and a big. All of my battle rap endeavors that I'm doing is gonna be on there. We're gonna have fast channels within the Remy Network where people can come on and click on your specific fast channel and get all of your content direct to the consumer. And the people who put content on Remy Network, yes, we got some money for you guys. It's a revenue service where you guys can make income, get your content out there, and just build your brand. I will be reaching out to all of my good friends in the business. Hey, Joe and Data, how y'all doing? Yeah, we need a home for these places to live. This is the place to be. So it's Remy Network. I look forward to hearing from you guys. The email, the link, the information, everything that you need is listed below. It's listed on the screen. Send us what you got, and let's do business. Remy Network.
Okay, so there you go. Remy is pulling a male and letting the clowns watch her from the sideline. Okay. And teeth look amazing. She not worried about her husband. He having his midlife crisis, aka menopause. Okay. Girl, I bet every time he see her, he just start punching himself in the face. Yeah, because he cheated. Remy looks great. Skin is clear, teeth on fleek. Pap going to leave Clarissa in her mad day. She's going to be talking about him. Jess was funnier when she just did YouTube videos and wasn't country Wayne married. Oh. Remy looked nice, bless her. I've always liked Remy. She seems to be lighter, if that makes sense. Yep, it does. She's not all heavy with all that drama. I think when she outed Clarissa, she was hurt. Because her and Pat was, I don't know if they were supposed to be working on things or what was going on, but she was hurt. That's why she outed him. And then at the time, I guess she said, fuck it, I want this over with. I don't think he's going to leave her either because she's the bag. He's going to stay there with all her shenanigans and everything else. Unless he get caught cheating on her and she don't take him back. She not going to leave him. He's not going to leave her neither because she's a bag. And that's what he wants. And she knows that. So she's going to flaunt that. She's going to do, she know what Remy told her is true. She know that he ain't paying for all that stuff like she said. Just like Remy said, she was buying her own gifts and telling us that he was doing it. So is old girl. She know what's going on. She know exactly what's going on. But guess what else she know? She want to keep his ass. So she going to do what it takes to keep him. I'm telling you what it is. That's exactly what it is. But anyway, y'all, we've been here an hour and 23 minutes. Listen, it's 213 people in the live. If you did not like this video on the way in, please like this video on your way out, okay? Helps me to stay in the algorithm where I want to be. I want to thank you also for your time. Time is very precious, and you did not have to spend your time with me today. But since you did, I want to honor you with a thank you. Listen, you guys go and enjoy your Sunday. I will be live tonight in Patreon at 8 o'clock p.m. for anybody, well, 7:45 actually, for anybody who wants to watch Row Hop. I will put the link on the, on the post. Just in case I don't come back today, I will still put the link up in case you want to watch Row Hop tonight. I will be watching. I'll be over there at about 7:45 because I like to watch the last 15 minutes of the show before the week before. So again, we will be in Patreon tonight at 7:45 watching Rohop. Just in case I don't come back, I will put it on my community wall so that you can access it if you are a member and you want to watch along with us, okay? Y'all go have a wonderful Saturday. Be blessed. Sunday. It ain't Saturday. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Shit.
When I go with confidence, when I go with roll our hips and take a sip on it, take a trip on it. When I go who can